All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel after checking out our first video. It was kind of a little bit of a test to see how things were going, really to measure like where we needed to go as far as like, I don't know, how to project myself on a video, because I'm not talking to an audience, I'm talking to myself or a camera in order to convey messages to you guys. So we're back. We got a second video here. We're gonna go following up to what we did already, talking about the Harley Davidson woke situation. If you notice, we've got a little cool tunes rolling in the background. Helps keep everything in a fun little mood. But they're DMCA free, by the way. So I don't want to hear any nonsense. All right, so to quick overview, basically we covered, Harley and their ideas of what they're going to take the American industry icon and where they're going with it in the future. And the remarks that are all of a sudden popping up, and, the massive investigations and fallouts. And the main reason is what is happening to the people that work at Harley, because I am a Harley employee. So taking this information, we're going to put it out here and let you guys know not a whole hell of a lot is happening at Harley right now. I'm going to be honest with you. All right. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Fucking, I haven't seen, aside from the fact that it's so unbearably hot right now where I'm at, that people are not showing up out here to do anything, to be honest with you. And that's just 100%. Like, it's just too damn hot. So people aren't riding their bikes at all. I went today into the shop because, like I said, I've had shoulder surgery. So I stopped in and saw one of my homies. I actually got my Harley Davidson account. We'll go ahead and swap over to the other side here. My bad. I did try and get into my Harley Davidson account, but while I was gone, they always do these freaking server updates and it makes you reset your password. And I cannot remember how to fucking reset my password. So I'm waiting for my boss to actually write me, because he has to get a hold of the general manager to figure all that out. Anyhow, we're wrapping that up. I went in, checked out my buddy Dave, and had him open up his SIP and went over to, well, not Service Information Portal, but his HDNet, and went over to HDU. That's where we have all of our online training and everything like that, that Harley pushes down to us in order for technicians, service writers, parts department, salesmen, finance managers, like financiers, like, I mean, basically every aspect of the store, there is a training video on how to perform your job. So hopping into this one, going into the service information portal or service technician section of the HDU portal. I'm going to screw this up a lot because I'm used to going into SIP all the time, and I hear it all the time from the Harley videos for the service guys. And it's changed. It's changed a lot. It is not the same at all from what I once saw. There's a lot of superfluous information that if you scroll down past the technician sides, where they have like these new bars that you can just like expand and drop down into new menus, these new menus now have like opinionated training, like, hey, maybe you want to take the edge off at work, or maybe you want to, like, leadership classes, like how to be involved and how to fit in, or not necessarily saying anything like targeted, if you get what I'm saying. But whenever I can get access to the actual site again, and I'm not quoting those as direct quotes of that's what the titles were, I'm trying to think of what they were, because they were more of like interactive, like you with another person, not you doing your job, is what I was trying to get at. So I don't know, it was kind of weird. It didn't make sense to me, and I'm like, what does this have to do with being a service technician? So I was asking my buddy Dave, and I was like, hey man, like, hey dude, What's up with that, man? You been doing any of those yet? Nah, bro. Nah, not doing any of those. Do not care. Anyway, I mean, there's really nothing new to report. I mean, I can't show you anything that's on any of the HDNet anyway, because if I did, I'd be breaching their terms of service for the NDA that we sign whenever we sign up to actually use HDU and use all this stuff. But I will tell you this, like, as far as things are going from the factory, like, nobody's actually saying, hey, you know, we're pushing this stuff down and we're dealing with a big mistake that we made. We came out and shot ourselves in our dick hugely. In Germany, that's a Frankfurter. But yeah, none of that. Nothing's coming out, man. It's all just mum's the word, and nobody's asking any questions. Like, people at my dealership, they have no clue. They have no idea what's even happening. None. I walked through the store. I'm like, hey, you guys heard any news about Harley Davidson? The only thing anybody's ever brought up was the new, like, $240 million in punitive damages that these, where are they at? Please don't play any volume, because I don't want to hear any volume right now. Where the hell are they at? Livingston County. I don't know where Livingston County is, but I'm sure it'll probably say that right here. Anyway, this is the only news that anybody's talking about. They don't really say anything or give anything, giving any kind of ideas about, like, what's happening here on anything else in Harley. Harley's not talking about it. They're not acknowledging it to the workers or anything like that. And nobody in the plant cares, apparently. Nobody gives a damn. Like, nobody wants to even acknowledge or even worry about anything until it starts to affect them, I guess. Like, they're gonna wait for the snowball to finally gain enough momentum that when it comes crashing downhill, is gonna crush them into their freaking whatever. I don't know. But I will continue to keep making sure that I keep everybody up to date with anything and everything that I can find as to what's going on, where it's happening inside the dealership. I've told my homies to, like, you know, keep me up in the loop and let me know if anything new is coming down the pipeline, or any kind of new, like, weird, like, incentivized training or any kind of incentives or spiffs that they throw our way. Like, hey, you know, push this, get this, you know. And they do that from time to time, where, you know, they'll come back and be like, hey, Tex, you know, if somebody gets enough brake flushes, you know, you might see $250 on your paycheck later. Okay. Or, you know, hey, spring, you know, we need to be doing some fuel flushes. You know, we got that BG4K, baby. We got that BG.
Yep, lost my voice.
Fuck that. Like, nonsensical shit. They'll put in there and fucking spiffs on stuff like that. And they may do the same thing. Like, hey, if you guys go to this training or you get enough of this training done, we'll see. Or what I envision happening is they're just going to start from the top and just fucking crush it all the way down. They're just going to come falling all the way down and smashing into the ground Harley Davidson by driving anybody that has common sense, anybody that has any kind of a biker background, anybody that's ever rode a motorcycle more than just a weekend at a time. I mean, like, they're just gonna drive it until it's dead, man. And it sucks, bro. Really sucks. Not in a good way either. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. If you guys have some other things that you guys want me to comment on, or if you guys have some other things you want me to react to or do something to, if you've made it to this far in the video, let me know in the comments. Just tell me. I don't care. I'm a big boy. You can tell me what you fucking think. I'm not gonna cry about it. I promise you. I'm gonna laugh at your ass, but I'm not gonna cry about it. So please, give me some feedback. Let's help this thing grow. Let's get some, like, common sense back in America. Maybe put out some other videos on like political thoughts and shit like that, because why not, right? Everybody else and their mom's doing it. Why not become a genius in political science overnight? I googled it all.